You already see I've done showed you about the two different tapes. This is the first process on fiber tape. You can come right behind it. You can put one more coat on that, and I guarantee it, you're good to go. And I'm confident in you knowing that if you follow these simple ways that I do this stuff, I'm confident enough to know that you'll be able to do the same thing, and you'll be able to say, hey, you know what? I've done this project. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. And these small projects that you've been putting off, like a bathroom, garage, whatever it may be, where you got some sheetrock work that you need done, I'm confident that if you follow what I tell you, that you'll be able to do this. It'll be smooth, it'll be nice and neat. You won't have to scratch your head, nothing like that. Well, what am I going to do now? If you just follow these simple rules, I'm telling you that you'll be able to do this just as some of the guys that are professionals do it. You'll be able to do it. Now, I've done showed you that, but I'm going to show you durabond. Durabond is good for small projects. If you don't have that much time, and you only have one bathroom, and you don't want to, and say you're going into your bathroom and you want to try out the sheetrock and do it different, but you're thinking, well, maybe it's going to take too long. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not going to take that long. If you bed all your stuff and tape with durabond, then you'll see that basically you can durabond it. You can go back over it with regular compound. And if you follow these simple instructions, that you'll be able to probably, on just the average size bathroom, depending on how much you want to do it, if you durabond, you can go right back over it with a skim coat in an hour or so, whenever it dries, and tomorrow you can sand it. And most of the time, with 2 coats, you'll be able to sand it and it'll be ready for primer. So when I do my durabond, I just mix my durabond up. I put my durabond in my pan, my 1-inch knife. It's a blessing, especially when you're mixing up durabond in a pan. I wouldn't mix a lot of it up in a bucket thinking that you're going to be able to get it out. Chances are it's going to harden up on you. So I just take my knife and I just run it around in my pan. I got my water with me. Like I said, with durabond, you're going to have to run it pretty smooth or it's going to be hard to sand. Put a little more water in it. That should do it. If you have a project and you want to knock it out, I suggest you use durabond. Because you'll be able to go right back over it in just a little bit and coat it again. And it's not going to take you as long as it sings. Just make sure when you're mixing that up, all them clumps are out of it. After I get a good mixing on it, take my 6-inch knife, I'll run it. Make sure it's all good. It's durabond 45. I love this stuff, but it can be a nightmare. I'll just do the same thing. I'll just run her down. Turn it up. I'll feather it down. Sometimes you'll have that tape, you just gotta push it down just a little bit, but that's not bad. Remember, when you're running durabond, you want them edges clean. They have to be clean. And there you go. That's with durabond 45. It'll dry, so here in just a little bit, I can come right back and basically put my finish coat on this. Sand it tomorrow, it's ready for paint. That's 45. If you want to get your job done quick, I suggest that you use durabond 45. And you can go right back over in just a little bit, like I said, and you can finish this here. You need to wait. You can come back tomorrow, put your finish coat on this. This here, you can too, but you see the difference. I had to bed it, you can still see the tape. I put the fiber tape on this, I mudded it, you can't see it. The durabond with the fiber tape is just like the first scene, you can't see it. This here is fine. I tell you once again, before I put the mud on it, you can put that over that seam. This sheetrock is smooth. The sheetrock don't have no waves in it or nothing like that. If you did have a wave in your board, I have seen it where your knife would be up just a little further on this side, then you would have to obviously fill that in with mud. The sheetrock is designed for this bevel is to be flush with the wallboard. It's possible. That's why they have the bevel in it. That bevel was designed for the thickness of the tape and the thickness of the mud that it would require to put on that so it would be flush with this. So the way they designed the board, the thickness of the tape in the mud is adequate enough to where what you've taped and what you've finished is going to be flush with the wallboard. It doesn't require you to put a ton of mud on a wall that doesn't require it. And a simple way, and you can do this with durabond, with nail heads. Durabond is a much stiffer compound. I like it, so you can even head your screw heads with it. I wouldn't leave none on the board. I would just fill my screw heads, just like that. Just like that. That's what I do, just like that. And you can come over here, you can hit these, that's the way I do them. Now if you have a little bit of the wallboard where a screw was put in and missed the stud, when you back that screw out, sometimes it'll pull that little bit of paper. That's nothing. I just take my knife and I hit it and I go right back over it, and there you go. There you go. That right there is going to be fine. There you go. It's the same thing with the nail heads or your screw heads. They're embedded in the wallboard to hold this to the wall. That's basically all you need to finish. For real, that's it. It'll shrink up, but if you just come back tomorrow and you put another coat on that, basically you can sand it and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And that's just a simple rule. And if you just want to get real fast with it, you can just get two of them at one time. And so, there you go. And we'll go back over here and we'll knock these out. But that's simple, easy ways. You see how quick that took? It didn't take that much time at all. I'm confident that you first timers, if you got a project that you want to knock out, do it like this, and I guarantee it, you're going to be satisfied. I'm going to be satisfied because I know that you done something that I tried to help you with, and you done a good job at it. You done a real good job, and your paint is going to look good on this wall.